So, Low-Key, who doesn't like that I do double stomps, Necro, who has previously attacked me in real life out of a chair, Eddie Kingston, who I've had a numerous amount of fights with. This is going to continue. So, I'm in the ring with these guys, and the fans really are like frothing to get Low-Key and Necro in the ring together because that's what they want to see, right? So we're the main event. We're out there going on doing our stuff, and then basically I'm the babyface champion, right? So the finish that was produced, not necessarily by myself, was Key has his dragon clutch on Necro, and Necro's almost ready to tap out because this is, single elimination for the victory. Kingston is getting ready to hit the ropes to knock him out of the submission, and I step in at the last second and catch Kingston with an elbow and pin Kingston. So it looks like I slipped away with the victory. Looks kind of cheap. It's not necessarily cheap, but it looks kind of cheap and was a definite letdown for the fans there. Mostly, I think, because the PWG fans are used to a whole lot of fireworks in their main event, and this really was not that style of a match. So I'm the champion. I go over, and then it's like, boo, and I'm like, fuck, man. Like, if the fans don't come back, that's indicative of me as the champion, of the guy that's in the main event. Like, God, I gotta do something to get these people back. And like I said earlier, I'd get a shitty reaction. I'd win them back on the microphone. I'm like, all right, I know what I'm going to do, right? So I grabbed the microphone, and I'm like, yeah, I can understand why you guys are upset, and but, in my eyes, I didn't defeat everybody. I pinned Eddie Kingston, which is no problem, but, I didn't defeat Necro Butcher, I didn't defeat Low-Key, and, I'm a fighting champion, and I'll take them on anytime, just trying to get like, ooh, maybe we'll get some good singles matches out of this. But what happened is, just after I KO'd Eddie Kingston with the elbow, I looked down at young Kingston, and he's sitting in the corner, like 30 seconds after the pinfall while I'm talking, simulating like he's jerking off. And I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, just roll out of the ring. So, like, I was already on edge because of this whole thing. I don't want to be a failure as a champion, and this reaction from the crowd. And I'm just like, so in the nature of my rivalry with Eddie Kingston, I'm just like, I said something like, get the fuck out of the ring, why don't you leave so you can no-show a couple more times, because he had no-showed PWG at that point. So, all's fair in love and war, right? So I just want him out of the ring so I can continue to cut my promo, and plus I was a little offended that he's, just pretend like he's jerking off. So then I just run over and I start giving him boots. But instead of laying there and getting booted or rolling out of the ring, he raises up on me, and he's like trying to like take me down. Like he's trying to fucking double leg me or something, and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, this is turning into a disaster. So I take the microphone and I bash him in the head with it. It breaks the microphone, which sucked because I had to buy a new microphone for PWG because they don't have it like that. So I bashed the microphone, and then like we're like trying to get whatever, and I'm like, I kind of push him off of me finally, and he's just kind of standing there. So I give him a reverse knife edge chop to the side of his neck, like kind of like his face, and then he retaliates and trying to slap me across my face, which is pretty awesome because I just went whoop, and then he missed the slap, and then of course he rushes me and tries to take me down again. He gets behind me. I fucking stick my thumb in his eye, and I'm trying to pull his fucking eye out with my thumb, and like I have his head here, and I'm like headbutting him in the face, like in the nose with the back of my head. Like I wasn't even thinking. I'm just like, what the fuck is this guy doing, or whatever. So the officials come in the ring and they're like trying to split us up, and I'm like yelling, and of course Low-Key's like, that dirty double stomping bastard is at it again,